Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing a home makeover type of video to you all, and I really wanted to just share how I decorated my space on a budget, how I decorated my gray, boring apartment on a budget. Now, if my landlord's watching this, you know I love this place. I just have put no effort into decorating it, so that's why hence it's looking a little bit like a gray, boring apartment because I've given it zero love since moving in. You'll actually notice, like my bedroom, I haven't gotten to decorating this yet, so it's giving a bit of that gray, boring apartment vibe, but don't worry, we worked on outside in the living room, kitchen, kind of hallway area. That's where I wanted to start with. And if you guys like this video, honestly, I'm thinking of decorating the rest of the apartment after this because I enjoyed it so much. So just let me know. But yeah, today I wanted to get into how I decorated on a budget, my way of going about it, because I didn't want to break the bank. Interior design is not really like my passion. I love design. And honestly, I had a lot of fun with this, but I really didn't want to blow a budget on a bunch of new furniture. I also think it's really good to work with what you have, especially because I don't know if I'm going to be moving in a year or so time. And like, I don't know what the future looks like for me as a freelancer. I have a lot of, I guess, freedom to move to different places. And I didn't want to be lugging around brand new furniture with me. So I thought it would be good to be sensible, but also to try and make the space more cozy. And the reason I wanted to make the space more cozy is you'll notice on my channel, I went to Montreal recently on a solo trip. I feel like I bring that up a lot, but the solo trip really was just so inspiring in multiple ways. It's even inspired me decorating my apartment. And the reason for that is I really loved the Airbnb that I was at there. It was kind of moody and simple and it had good lighting, and I realized while I was there, wow, like filming was way more enjoyable when my space was just inspiring. And I thought to myself, okay, like it would be really great to make my home feel more like that so I feel more inspired to film. And also because it's just nice to work creatively in a space that inspires you more. So that is why I decided to finally put some love into this apartment, some thought into it, and decorate a little bit. Let's get right into it. So let's talk about kind of why I decided to do it now. I guess mainly because it's spring. I feel like spring is a season of renewal. It's like, it feels like a fresh start in spring. And I think it's a good time to like spruce up your place or change it up a little bit. And when I started with that, I decided to first look at what I had. And I think that's really key for not breaking the bank. So look at what you have, but also I guess when you're thinking about it too, look at what you have. And if you really hate what you have, don't design all around it. Maybe it is best to just wait and save up to replace those pieces. But for me, I didn't hate what I have. To start with, the apartment, you'll see has like very dark kitchen. It's all like dark wood. And also the couches that I have, the big couches, they are secondhand, they're leather, they're a little worn, but they're really great. They're massive pieces. I didn't want to replace those. A really great dark kitchen table that I didn't want to replace. So I was like, okay, I got to work around those elements. And those are also really expensive pieces to replace too. So how can I work around those and build something's a little bit cozier, but using those elements? So that element would be like dark wood, cream couch, a dark table as well. So I didn't want it to be like all white furniture coming in. You know what I mean? I had to work with what I had. And what I first did is I went to Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I've been curating over time already, like a home and design board that I always look at. But I went back through it and I thought to myself, one, what pictures resonate with me and why, but also what about the picture is inspiring me and how can I apply that to what I already have? Like, will it work with what I already have? And I actually watched a really good video about analyzing Pinterest interior design in a good, healthy way, because I think it's very easy to get lost in Pinterest and keep comparing and be like, oh, why doesn't my house look like this? Like, I want it to look like this. How can I do that? And you have to think to yourself, like, work with what you have, right? So if I really like loved a Pinterest photo of someone's home, I have to look at it and be like, is it the home that I'm loving? Like, is it the bones? Is it because it's a brick wall and like massive window and wood floors? Or is it the design within the home that I'm loving? Because I can't change the bones of what I'm working with. Like the walls, I'm not going to paint those. I'm in a rental. I don't have wood floors. So I really had to look at things a little bit more analytical and think to myself, okay, what about this is something that I'm loving and can I use it in my own apartment? And I think that's an important thing to do, just going through Pinterest in general, so you don't get totally, sorry, the car's outside loud. You don't get so like carried away in a dream world of these places. And sometimes you have to look at them too and think, one, sometimes they're freaking AI these days. It's not even a real home, but also, is it the photography? Is it the time of day? Because a lot of them really use good lighting. you have to think about these things when you're looking at those photos and think, like, what is this about this photo that I really like? So I went through, I picked out some photos that I really loved in Pinterest, and I really tried to be realistic about what I liked about it. And thinking about the existing furniture, so a dark kitchen, a dark table, cream leather couches, I found I gravitated towards like a very earthy, I want to say mildly Japanese inspired aesthetic. I don't know what these design trends are called, but it emphasized kind of simplicity and tranquility. I'm not really sure how to explain it because I don't have that interior design knowledge. I'm just a creative girly on a budget, so please excuse that. But to streamline the process and keep track of my ideas, I did compile all my findings into the Canva file. This Canva file does include like literally every single thing that I buy, so I'm going to share this file with you guys at the end of the video in case you want to purchase any of these pieces. I have a link, like I tagged each piece so you can find where I got it from. I have some notes as well. I'm going to talk you through Temu because I did buy some stuff from Temu. I bought a lot of things from IKEA and I bought some things from Amazon. I think this is going to be a good resource for anyone looking to try any of the things out that I mentioned in this video because I'll let you know if it worked or not and whether it was worth the price. So, shopping on a budget, I went to IKEA's site to first find affordable pieces that fit the vibe. I was really thinking like, okay, like what can I replace in my living room? What ties in together? I really focused on lighting and small little accents so I didn't like overwhelm the place with too much furniture as well. For example, I was looking for little tables to fit in the corner so I could just kind of move one of the plants up that was just sitting on a table and have a light there. I really thought about ways I could get more lighting into the apartment. That's what was like really key for me. So I found like this cute little orb light that could fit down on the floor. I found these candles from Amazon that I could put as a centerpiece on the table that also turn on. I really focused on the lighting. And in Amazon, I did buy some pieces for my kitchen, like a new kettle, a toaster, the electric candles that I mentioned. For the kettle and toaster, I wasn't trying to break the bank, but I didn't go as cheap as possible because I did think these are things that you probably are not going to buy often in life. Like I probably won't buy a new one now until these ones break. And then, as I mentioned, I did take a chance on Temu for quite a few items. There were some hits, like for example, the pillowcases were actually, obviously they're not amazing, but they were pretty decent for, fitting a budget. And there were some things that showed up and just were complete disasters. So I'm going to take you guys through that in a specific section of this video in case any of you are curious with like what I really recommend avoiding. Anyways, assembling all the furniture, I did it literally all in one day for the IKEA stuff that showed up. When I want something done, I just can't wait and like leave it like half built. So I don't want to show you guys all of that because I find that really personally boring when I watch interior design videos. Like I don't really care about the whole assembly. I just like to see like the beginning and end. That's a personal preference of mine. But yeah, so I spent some time just sitting on my floor, putting together some IKEA pieces. Honestly, you gotta love IKEA because someone like me who like has no tools to put stuff together can build furniture. It really feels empowering when you start piecing things together. I did want to mention too, besides just like planning out my living room, I wanted to make my patio space a little bit nicer too because I'd put zero effort into it. So one thing I did was like peel up this old rug that was there before. It was like falling apart and it was stuck to the patio. And instead I put some nice wood planks out from IKEA that were a total hit. Really love those. And I actually want to get more of those to completely fill the patio space. I got some basic little patio furniture and I did take one of the old furniture pieces. It was like this old TV stand that was being used as a coffee table. It is now outside and I really want to fill that space with plants. So actually, I've been thinking to myself, like, I don't know where to get, I want to get things like veggies and things like that. Do you guys have any recommendations on where to get some that are good quality? I see you can literally just get seeds on Amazon, but people say like it's a real hit or miss. I'm thinking Rona or like Home Depot or something, but I don't really know. Anyways, that's next on my list, but I think it was like a good idea to reuse old furniture outside as well, if applicable for you too. So yeah, I really want to transform my patio into a little green oasis. And then I want to talk a little bit too about art pieces. Now this was something I got from Temu. I took a risk. They were really, really bad. They were not good. They were like fabric material and the frames I got from IKEA were on a deal and they didn't even have like glass to cover it. So right now my art prints outside are the most tragic thing, I think. I would love to hear what you guys do for art. I honestly think I'm just going to paint my own pieces with my iPad. I love doing iPad art and I think I can personalize my space a little bit more. So if there's one thing I don't recommend, it was the Temu art. It was just bad quality. I mean, you can't really be surprised too. I feel like they rip off other art pieces that I've seen online. So yeah, that's what I would tell you to avoid. And actually, while we're here talking about Temu, let me pull up what I ordered so that I can tell you guys exactly what pieces you should avoid. Okay, so we're gonna start with the one piece abstract geometric pillowcase. This turned out okay. It's $9. It was just an easy way to elevate a pillow I already had. I made sure I sized my pillows first that I already had, and I just replaced the pillowcases. So I do recommend this one. They're not perfect. They do come with like little threads hanging out and stuff, but it's very easy to just like take a pair of scissors and clean it up a little bit. Not bad for Temu. These prints, terrible. Really bad. They're not prints. They're just like fabric. I probably missed that in the description. So, my bad for not being more careful on Temu for the first time and looking at reviews. I don't recommend the prints, honestly. And they're kind of low quality, like the crane print, very pixelated and bad. So don't recommend those. I'm going to replace my wall art. That was the biggest flop, I think. This geometric like table runner, this was pretty decent. Obviously it's not high quality, which in some ways I kind of like, because if people spill stuff on it, like I'm not going to be offended that you spilt food all over my $10 table runner. Like I kind of like that it's low budget. That one was pretty decent in quality. It was okay. The corduroy like bohemian pillowcases, these are the green ones. Got 2 of those. They're okay. I don't know if I'd order them again. There's some threading coming out of them that is kind of interesting. But again, for like a Temu price, it wasn't bad to just easily switch out my pillowcases. And in some ways, again, it's nice to have furniture you don't really like. You're not going to be heartbroken over someone like ruining your pillowcase or something. This 3-tier metal display stand, kind of thought it was cute to have some little magazines in it. It was a lot smaller than I expected, but it literally does have the sizing up here. I just wasn't really paying attention, and it was $6. So not mad about that at all. This one's kind of funny. These 8-piece cute cartoon refrigerator stickers. Oh, see, they say stickers and DIY phone case. See, I just didn't read. I thought they were magnets. And then they showed up and I was like, where are the magnets? So anyways, what I did actually is just go to dollar store and get some tiny little magnets, and I just like super glued them to it. So now they are magnets for the fridge. Yeah, that one's on me, guys. I just didn't read that it says stickers. Refrigerator stickers, though, is very misleading. These 4-tier clear stackable drawers with lids. I got completely screwed over with this. I didn't get 4, I got 1. Yeah. Did I even get 1? I don't even know. I think this might have not even shown up. So this is why I wouldn't order from Temu again, to be completely honest. That one was a complete loss. Don't order that one. This 2-pack punch-free wall-mounted cabinet doors. I didn't really show a lot of these in the video, but I did focus on having some more organization things in the background. These actually worked really well under the sink. I'm using one in my kitchen sink and one in my bathroom sink, so I have more storage space. These worked great. I would get these again. The large waterproof leather mouse pad. It's $8. It's okay. It smelled super plastically when I first got it, but I would recommend it. It wasn't too bad. It's not like high quality or anything, but again, it's like what you're getting through Temu. Oh my gosh, I have to talk about these. These 6-piece round wooden coasters. Again, I didn't read. The photos made them look so much better. I literally thought they were like shiny. For some reason, I thought they would be like glass, but it does say wood in here. So I guess a lot of this is just me not reading. And they were only $2. So I guess they were fine. They were fine. I was a little disappointed because I had higher hopes for them. This bohemian geometric cushion cover, again, pretty decent. Temu quality, it was okay. I'm not mad about it. I have some more organization things. These were all fine. This one did break in transit because it's just cheap plastic. And this extra cable management box thing, it looked like it was going to be broken, but actually it's just really flimsy. You just have to like mold it and it works. And then the magnetic whiteboard, this worked fine. Obviously the markers aren't amazing. It's Temu. So yeah, Temu was actually, now that I'm looking at it, it wasn't the worst. It's Temu quality. So I wanted to like throw this little piece in case any of you guys are looking at these, to get like a real person's review on whether I thought it was worth it. So anyways, that's that. Okay, so now I really want to show some real side-by-side comparisons of my living room, highlights the changes, the new ambiance, show it at nighttime. intentional changes can really transform a space. I feel more inspired and more at peace in my home now. I want to film more in my home. I want to decorate more of my house now. I feel like I've gotten like a decorating bug from it. It does feel nice. I do really want to replace the art pieces. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you hate it? Do you love it? Do you think it's much of a change at all? Would you take any of the inspo from any of these pieces and use it in your own living room? I really hope it was useful. I do want to do like a little resource roundup. So I do have my Canva file that I will share with you all with all the details. Just like it has the layout, the furniture sections. If any of you are planners like me, I feel like it's good to have a visual aid, and I really wanted to compile this comprehensive Canva file, not just for myself, but detailing each piece of furniture I purchased so you can see if you liked it. It's kind of like a digital mood board that meets like a shopping list with direct links to each item. So if you really want something, you know exactly where I got it from. But yeah, this file is like my way of sharing the full picture, the hits, the misses, so you can make informed decisions if you're considering similar pieces. And you can find that Canva link in the description below. So feel free to explore it at your own leisure. But I really am thankful that you guys joined me on this little decorating journey today. I'd love to hear your thoughts and see how you've transformed your own spaces too. Like, let me know if you've been transforming your space on a budget, what's been working for you, what's not. And don't forget to subscribe so you see more videos on my channel coming out soon. I will see you guys all in my next video very, very soon. Bye, friends.